Salts are of different types, okay? And in this very video, we will be looking at one of the types, which is simply the normal salt. Are you following? Now, a normal salt is any salt formed when all the hydrogen ions in an acid are completely replaced by what? Metallic ions. Are you following? So, another word for a normal salt is simply a neutral salt. Now, a normal salt is a result of what? A complete neutralization. Do you understand? In case you are listening, of course, watching this very video, and then you are confused, you could just watch my previous videos on salts, all right? And then come back to these, and I believe you'd understand. So now let's look at some examples of this very normal salt, all right? Now, we said normal salts are simply a result of what? Complete neutralization. Now we have HCl. HCl is hydrochloric acid. Now let's react HCl with sodium hydroxide. Okay. Now this will give us a normal salt. Remember, we said a salt is formed when what? When all or part of the replaceable hydrogen ions in an acid are completely what? Or partially replaced by metallic ions. Now the only metal here is sodium. Okay. So sodium will take the place of hydrogen to give us a normal salt. So we'll have NaCl. All right. Now this is our salt, and this is simply what? A normal salt. Do you understand? Then plus H2O. As simple as that. So this is a normal salt, sodium chloride. Okay. Now another simple example is, let's say, HCl reacting with KOH, which is potassium hydroxide. All right. What we tend to have at the end of the day is simply potassium chloride, okay, plus what? H2O. Now, this is a salt and, of course, a normal salt. As simple as that. Are you following at all? Now, let's have another example. So, let's say we have H2SO4 plus KOH. So this is tetraoxosulfate 6 acid or sulfuric acid. It is reacting with potassium hydroxide. Let's see if this will give us a normal salt. So what we tend and of course end up having is simply going to be potassium will take the place of this very hydrogen. So this tetraoxosulfate 6 acid is a strong acid. It ionizes what? Completely in water. So we write the equation for a complete neutralization. Are you following? Now in this very case, right? We have K2SO4. How is it K2? Because this sulfate ion has a charge of -2. So for us to balance the potassium, are you following? We need two potassium atoms. Do you understand? So we have this now plus H2O. So we need to balance this very equation. Of course, we have three hydrogen atoms on the left. The right, we have two. So the first thing to do, we add a two here. All right. Now we have four hydrogen atoms on the left. We add another two here. So we have four hydrogen atoms on the right. Hydrogen is balanced. Coming back, we continue. Sulfur, we have one sulfur atom on the left, one sulfur on the right. Sulfur is balanced. We have 4 plus 2 oxygens, making 6 oxygen atoms. All right. We have 4 plus 2, making 6 oxygens. Oxygen is also what? Balanced. We have 2 potassiums and, of course, 2 potassiums. So this is balanced. Now, this is simply a salt, right? And it is what? It is normal. Okay, so this is a normal salt, a normal salt, a normal salt. So we could say that this is normal or neutral, all right? This is normal or what? Neutral. Are you following? This is normal or what? Or neutral. Now, what is the name of the salt formed when potassium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid? It's simple, right? So the name of the salt is simply potassium tetraoxosulfate. Sulfate what? Can you answer this question? So potassium tetraoxosulfate 6, and that is the normal salt formed when sulfuric acid reacts with what? Potassium hydroxide. Are you following? Any confusion at all? I still remain Teacher Luca. Feel free to give me a follow. Feel free to, of course, send your whatever, complaints, and of course, I will attend to them, right? Thank you and bye.